I'm president of the 47 Commando Association, Chuck Harris. I was very privileged, I think, to be a member of 47 Commando, and I think that I had a few years service by then, at least three years service before I joined them, and I knocked around the world a bit. I had a very good tour of duty before that.
And can you say to this camera lens as well that you landed on D-Day and what your age was? But don't look at me. Look at this.
Yeah, I aged them in 1944. I was 22, knocking on a bit. Well, I went in when I was 18. Yes, I landed on when I landed on D-Day. I was 22 years of age, and this is a picture of me being shown now.
How old were you in 1944, and what do you remember about the crossing?
I was 22.
You were 22?
22, yeah.
What was the crossing like across the Channel to France?
Bloody awful.
Sorry?
Bloody awful. I didn't go across the landing craft, I had to go in one that took vehicles, because I had a lorry and a trailer, or I was a man in the trailer. Yeah. And we landed somewhere near, towards RMC, down from Snells, and of course the tank in front of me caught fire, and I blasted back onto my lorry. And I sort of standing alongside it, and I thought, oh Christ, I better get my rifle out. I couldn't reach it in time. It's so hot. I managed to get my tunic out of there, and that was smouldering, and I scorched my arm. So that's all the only damage I had. All I had on me there was my fighting knife. That's all. And so I hopped over the side quickly, smartly as I could, get away from the fire, and crawled ashore. And then I thought, well, I'm sure our chaps are further up towards the east, yeah, than there, because I saw a beach major and the chap with the red helmet on. Yeah. 47 Commando around this way, sir, so it was a funny other day. And I said, well, Commando unit. I don't know, he said, you don't take our mountains that way, he said, where the main vehicles that are coming in on the Mulberry Harbour. Oh, on Mulberry Harbour, yeah. Oh, right, okay, I'll go the other way. So I got along the beach, being very cautious where I went, and when I looked over to the left, there was one sort of small gap, and there was a German laying there. So I walked up to him with a knife out, but he was dead. He was dead. So I borrowed his Smicer and some ammunition, right through his pockets as usual, as we usually do, nothing like that. A few photographs and things, and I thought, I'll get away from here quick. He must have some comrades around, so I took the gun and off I went and carried on until I saw our blokes, Yeah, and that's now.
And how far did the 47 Commando walk from Asnell? How long did it take them to reach Port-in-Bessin?
We didn't do that till the night time. That's about 8 or 9 miles. Might be even 10, walking overland. Because what happened, we went so far, and I joined in with this march, and our sergeant major, who was he was a Geordie, and man with 20 years service. And he said to me, what the are you doing here, Harris? So I said, well, I'm walking along with you. Well, where's your vehicle? I said, well, caught light. He said, well, bugger off back and get another one. Well, I said, now? He said, yeah, go on, don't you, off you go. I said, thanks very much. Terrified.
So you started the walk, stopped to look for a vehicle, and then met them later?
No, I walked back to near to where I landed, and I saw some Royal Army Service Corps blokes, and I said to them, I've been told to come and scrounge a lorry and trailer. I said, because mine got set fire to. He said, help yourself, buddy. He said, take what you like. So I grabbed that and I grabbed 3 Bren guns with ammunition and piled it all in the back of this truck and then drove back to where Doc had his aid post, which was a garage on near the outskirts of the town, not far from the church. And I saw the Scotsman with the Italian name.
Oh yes. Oh dear, I know his name because later you gave him a Jeep.
That's right. I gave him. Later, yeah.
Yes.
Another book.
Yes.
This time I gave him a Bren gun. Gave him a Bren gun with some ammunition. He said, "Oh, I'll take the others." I said, "No, don't be bloody greedy." I said, "You can have another one." I said, "Yeah, but I'm keeping one myself. Thank you very much." And he said, "Can you use it?" I said, "Do you want me to show you?" So he said, "No, all right." No. I said, "I'm an old soldier. I've got 3 years service." I said, "Come off it. I've been blooded." So he said, "All right." So he saw me nipping about, finding this Bren gun, and he said, what are you going from place to place for?" I said, "We can't stop in one place, they'll spot you, don't they?" I said, "What's the matter with you? You don't stay static and start firing, you move yourself, and you fire in bursts and don't expose yourself too much." And I said, "I'll advise you to turn your hat round the other way." So he said, "Why?" I said, "Well, if they see your badge, you're an officer, they want to kill you. They like killing young officers." So I said, "Don't give them a chance to do so." "Oh, so I said, you're proud of it, but turn your hat round. Nobody will worry. I'll take it off if you want to." Yes, yeah. Anyway, I said, "I'll shut up, sir. I won't say any more." So, yeah, so I'm about there.
It was a day later, wasn't it, that Port and Besson was liberated.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember feeling job done?
Well, actual fact, when we charged in, at one point, the Robson, somebody a long time got killed. And I thought, "Oh God, thank God it wasn't me." And then I got very angry. I got terribly angry. And, oh yeah, I got just charged in and find this bloody Smiser as fast as I could go, you know. And I think it fooled some of the Jerrys because they heard the Smisers going and they thought we were their friends. So we could have a few targets for a short while.
Do you remember thinking it was clearly over when the town was liberated? Did you feel it was over, that you'd done the job?
Well, not really. I thought we were going to go and do something else somewhere else, you know. Because we went from there down into the Bocage. And we went through Biller's Bocage. Can I tell you a funny thing about that? Now, on the side of the road, there was a chap with a blue berry on, the recce corps, trying to open a safe. And I pulled on and said, "What are you doing?" So he said, "I'm trying to get this safe open, and I was inside it." I said, "But see the back?" So I said, "That's the weak point of the safe, because that's usually in the wall. Use your head. You can knock that off easy." "Oh, thanks very much." He said, "So I got this axe and opened the back." And I drove off. I left him.
So we don't know what was in it?
I don't know. I found out years later, when I was in the police force, I was out with a chap called Ron Joyce. And he said, "I was in the recce corps during the war." I said, "Oh, yeah." And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Royal Marines Commando." "Oh," he said, "So I saw some of your chaps drive by me in a Jeep when I was trying to open the safe. And it was this safe." And I said, "What was in it, Ron?" And he said, "Were you the man who told me to open the back?" I said, "Yeah." "Jesus," he said, "how strange. There's nothing in there worth having," he said.
Now, Chuck, you've been going back really since the 1980s. You've been going back
really.
for 30 years.
Yeah.
Why do you go back to Normandy? Many of your young friends died. Why do you go back?
Well, I wanted to go back and see what state the place was in, because it was badly bashed about, wasn't it? Very badly bashed about. Really was by us as well as by the Germans. And I think some planes dropped some bombs on it after we moved, after we'd gone out. I mean, lost quite a few men, didn't we? I mean, we were about 400 strong, 500 strong, 47 commando. And Some nice blokes. No, 200, I think it was 220 of us walked out. And we took some walking wounded with us. The last bloke killed was a Smith. He was died as we were walking out. I don't know who shot him. I haven't got a clue. Because we were one of our own blokes. And of course George Amos was, for some reason or other, our colonel didn't like George Amos because he got captured. And then the Germans surrendered to him. And he marched 40 of them down from their emplacement and handed them over to, to the officers. But Farndale Phillips, I don't know what it was about George he didn't like, but he was a cheerful looking chap. I've got a photograph of him at home. I've got to put it in a magazine of him laughing. He was a real comic.
And when you think about all those people,